Alright, part 1 of a Randomizer Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Crystal. We've randomized the random encounters, trainer Pokemon, TMs, overworld items, stat distributions. Our rival will keep their starter. We'll have ours randomized. We've opened up TM and HM compatibility, so Pokemon that can fly can learn moves like fly, and Pokemon with horns can learn stuff like Mega Horn. So it should be for an interesting run, especially with the stat distributions mixed up. And then we'll pick up some awesome teams, hopefully along the way. And then we'll be going in blind to these gym battles. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's set up the text speed for fast. A cool looking frame for text. And let's go. We're a boy. It is 1:30. We'll try not to speed up things unless we're grinding through battles or something. We'll try to keep it relatively steady. We're going to world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This word is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. I won't read every text, but we'll read through this Professor Oak spiel. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what's your name was? We're going to go with Mundo. Mundo, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. What if dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits? Let's go. We'll be seeing you later. So the runs I've done with the stats mixed up and teams and everything really adds some variety to the different teams you end up working through, especially with a Nuzlocke, and you've got the encounters and everything factored in. But mixing up the gym leaders, Pokemon, and trainers you'll face definitely makes for an exciting Nuzlocke run. So should be pretty good. Let's talk to our mom real quick. Set up the day of the week and get Pokegear and our phone card. Thanks, Mom. Today's Wednesday, and it is daylight savings time. And we'll probably forget to come home and change that, but we do know how to use the phone, and we know how to save phone numbers. So just keep on trucking. We're at Professor Elm's lab. Get up, talk to him, and get our starter. Needs a favor. I guess we'll help him out. Seems like a nice guy. Well, we'll do it. Alright. Alright, so we're going to pick our starter. We're going to do the time tested tradition of checking the last digit of our trainer ID number, which is 4. So we'll pick in through 4 through 6, which is going to be the middle Pokemon. Before we do, let's see what the other options ended up being. Voltorb, which we won't be picking today. Nope. And who our rival will have, the Houndour. So that'll be interesting. It's fitting, seeing as the dress of our rival, dressing in all black and things. But we're going to pick a Porygon. Our impossible Evas are off, so we will be able to get this to a Porygon 2. I believe it's a level cap. Probably 35 or 40, but we'll be rocking with Porygon for a while. Let's see here. This one, Terabyte's not a bad name. Yeah, Terabyte. We'll go with that. Yeah, Terabyte's not bad. Alright. This is a little beyond Cherry Grove, next city over. It's almost a director out there, so you can't miss it. Just in case, here's my phone number. Will do, will do. Okay. Oh, we did randomize hold items also, so we'll see what our Porygon holds. And wild encounters that we catch should have some most of the time also. Metal coat, okay. Let's go ahead and check out the stat distributions. For normal type, we're gonna want, okay. It's pretty balanced so far. Special attack will come in handy. Let's mix this up. User's type to a moves type. In version 2, user's type is made resistant, so it's going to come in handy early on, especially if we have some trouble coming up with type coverage. Thank you, sir. We'll take those, especially for a Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, this is the third time trying to record this. Save file got corrupted and audio was a bit mixed up on a previous recording, but let's go ahead and see where we're at. Previous run that got corrupted actually found 2 Master Balls within these first 2 routes. So the run actually started right off the bat. Our starter held up Master Balls, so run officially started then. The polka dot bow is going to come in handy for normal type moves. And then we found a Master Ball just in the overworld, so we're set up for getting some legendaries with ease. Those are randomized also, but let's go ahead and, oh geez. But I haven't found any Pokeballs yet this run, so no need to worry about getting some experience from these guys we'll find in this route. So Hoothoot's going to be a possible option. Let's go ahead and give Terabyte that polka dot bow. Power up our tackle by 10% with the stab. Oh, we'll speed this one up a bit, seeing how it's he's just gonna keep using Harden. Oh jeez, here we go, same thing. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'll try not to do that unless it gets kind of tedious, whatever we're doing, but I would play on ×2 if possible, because the music still sounds pretty dope, even with ×2 speed, but with turbo mode, we breeze through the game within a couple hours, so I'll just keep it at normal speed most of the time while we're just working through stuff. And those are experienced with the Gen 2 games, you know, I'll be saving those berries up throughout the first part of the run for later. Just talk to town map guy, get the map. Here's a route, here's water, here's Pokemon Center, here's Mart, here's my house, thanks. Alright, let's go set up our PC for the Nuzlocke run. Didn't mean to do it from the side. Feeling a bit lucky. Not lucky, but I feel like we're gonna have some success with this run, so I think we'll have a lot more Pokemon to choose from than ones that get killed. And this is a Nuzlocke, so we're just playing standard run Nuzlocke rules, so nicknames, Pokemon who faint considered dead, and go catch the first Pokemon we cover each route. But since we can't catch anything yet, that part of the run hasn't started. That's going to be the official start once we get the Pokeballs here a bit later. But let's go ahead and stock up on some items in case things stay a little weird. Go ahead and max out all our starting money. Alright. Let's head up to Route 30 to Mr. Pokemon's house. See what some possible options are in this route. Tada. I found that when you randomize both the stat distributions and, you know, getting it to keep similar strength Pokemon in the routes, even if you randomize the Pokemon you can find there, it adds a bit more variety when you add in the stats, because it kind of just rearranges the priority. So we should have quite some unique options we'll end up running across There's another berry. And this guy will give me another berry. Thank you, sir. We did randomize trainer Pokemon, the ones they ask for and they give. And we also did not keep field items. Field TMs. So things like Headbutt, Rock Smash, Sweet Scent. Those all be randomized. So we'll have some different choices of TMs to choose from. Unique byproduct of doing that is sometimes you get some pretty crappy TMs. Like we get the TM that's randomized for Growl, and oh, interesting. A TM for Growl or something, and you can sell it off for some solid cash if you need it, because you're honestly not going to teach your Pokemon Growl, at least through TM usage. Dragon Scale. That's not the Dragon Fang is the power-up item for Dragon Pokemon. Yeah, that's just the true one. I think that's the one you take to the Dragon's Den later. Poison Cure Berry. Let's go talk to Mr. Pokemon. I'll probably just finish this part off once we get to Violet City and get started on the Sprout Tower. And then we'll pick up there and go ahead and complete the gym and everything on the next part. Oh yeah, that classic Professor Oak theme. Brings me back. Pokemon Red was the first Pokemon game I ever played. After I saw my cousin play Blue, I said, "Mom, I need a Game Boy. I need this one with the dragon on it." I'm getting even closer to starting the run for real, once we get those Pokeballs and we've got the Pokedex, we can track what we catch. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Pokemon. A disaster? Oh no, I wonder what could have happened. There's no way it has anything to do with that Shady character next to the lab. Alright. Hopefully I have some better luck with the early on encounters than I did in the trial runs. They kept just getting knocked out through random crits, and because you know the stat distributions, it's really hard to switch back and forth from special to physical, physical and physical to special moves while you're trying to work through a battle. So could have been unlucky there. No need to save since run's not really started, but we do want to try to win this to get some cash and some experience. So what a waste. A wimp like you. Well, that's rude. Question mark, question mark, question mark wants to battle. Fortunately, we'll get to name him a bit later. Okay. Just go ahead and just take care of his Houndour. I'm surprised he, I think in a different, if they'd done the game different, starting the rival out with Pokemon like this would have been pretty cool. But they've stuck with that formula of, you know, splitting the starters between you and your rival. But it fits, I think. At least with this, his demeanor as far as your rival, so. But I'll definitely have that for this run. Typically on these randomizers, and I told them to keep the rival starter. They typically end up, for some reason, it tends to get them stuck with like either poison or ghost type. The poison type, it's like Zubats or Grimers and stuff. And if it's the ghost, it's always, of course, it's always the Ghastly family. But it's just usually it's like they got the random starter, which might be a water type, and then the rest of their Pokemon are like 4 Ghastlys. But let's see, what, you battle train like that? Did you happen to get his name? We did. But since we know of the anime canon, go ahead and name him Silver to put some sort of continuity here with this mosh podge of a Pokemon game playthrough. So Professor Elm, tell them that we were given the mystery egg, and he's taken aback by it. It almost crashes through his back window. Alrighty. And here we go. Pokeball. So we can go ahead and start on the run now. But before we do that, let's talk to our mom real quick. She'll help us out a bit later with random things like super potions and random dolls that we can put in our room. Yes, please save money for us. Cool. Thank you, Mom. And let's go ahead and get started. Get that catching tutorial out of the way. Let's see what it randomized to be. Let's set that up as well. So let's see where we're going with. I believe in you, dude. Dude, use the Pokeball. Yep. We knew he was going to catch it, so let's see what we're going to get. Oh. Let's see who our first team member could be, assuming we don't knock it out, or it runs away, or kills itself. Ooh, Diglett. Not bad. Under normal circumstances, it would be pretty fast. You learn some ground type moves early on, but in this case, we'll see what his stats are like once we catch it, hopefully. Don't knock it out. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Alright, first team member. Let's give him a name. I'm gonna go with Bottles. If anyone familiar with Banjo-Kazooie, that's the name of his from the mole with the goggles. Since he's a mole, it seems a bit fitting. Bit too early to tell to see what his stats are going to be like, but go ahead and get him ready to get some experience. Let's see what our encounter will be for 46. Actually, just so we don't get risk pursued or something. It's a Terabyte take the lead here, and see who we're gonna get next. Bertado. I think we'll probably kill with 2 hits. Oh, well, that's better than I thought, so Pokeball should be doable. Cool deal. We will give him a nickname. Let's go with Scabbers. Like the rat from Harry Potter. Scabbers. There we go. Level 2, so we won't really see what his stats might end up being like, but for normal type, physical attack's good, so we'll see what it looks like in a couple levels so we get a better feel for what it's going to work out like. Let's go heal up real quick. Because you guys are such low level, actually need to catch one more. In the next route, and then we'll probably do some quick grinding real quick on turbo mode. Whooper, not bad. Most of the Quagsires I've worked with in previous playthroughs. Been pretty solid. Just the moveset's pretty good, and that's a good type. Shouldn't kill him at level 4. Yeah. A lot better luck this run than the one that I lost a save file for. I mean, I was having no luck catching anything. It was bad. And then the Sprout Tower, Sages happened to have Hound Hours. And I had a Magnemite, so the knowing Ember at that low level wasn't going to work out for me. We'll go with Zoa, kind of like the Zowaddle. Guaddle. I don't know what the scientific pronunciation is, but we'll go with that. Let's get a feel for solidly tanky. Let's go heal up real quick. Oh, I think the buttons are mismapped, I think. Oh, yeah, we'll have to wait till we're in a battle to speed up. That's interesting. Didn't know. I'll have to fix that for the next part. Let's go ahead and get bottles out there. And then we'll just speed through these real quick. Oh crap. Here's water gun. That's not good. Let's work with this. Whew, that was dumb. That was very close. So let's go back and I'm trying to be very honest with this run. And so if I got there being carelessly grinding, I would have had to nix these guys and say goodbye, but got lucky there, so we'll just be careful if it's a whooper. Just won't fight the whoopers. Phew. That was close. I don't want to needlessly grind too much, but we just happen to catch pretty low level Pokemon with pretty solid moves. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's just do this real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Level 5 should be good. Who's next? Let's go with Zoa. Get him up to 5. And then we'll go ahead and start battling the trainers up later on the route. And Scabbers. Yeah, Triple Moon's not too bad. Grinding on ×2 is a bit too slow. Probably used a couple of tail whips. Let's just grind through this whooper real quick. Level 3. Whoa, that was close. It's always interesting to see the Sprout Tower because they all have the same Pokemon, so it's like the same battle probably about 8 times. I think you've got Faulkner's size Pokemon's level 9, so you don't really get a good feel for how he would have handled the type. Let's see where we're at now. Save, and then let's just get him to level 5 real quick. Yeah, this last one went faster just because I kept killing all possible encounters. Didn't really have much of a chance to see how my team would go. Crap. Alright, Scabber's level 5, so. Let's fight with youngster Joey here. And we'll call it a day once we get to Violet City. Don't have much type effectiveness yet. Oh crap. I'm not trying to deal with any early game poison, but if she just spam Poison Sting, then we'll have to deal with it. Alright, no issues there. Thank you, sir. See you later. Extra Mikey. Yeah, if Scabbers is a good physical attacker, he'll be a good solid addition, assuming he's got some sort of defense. Special or physical would be fine. Considering the movesets are opened up now, because I've got the full list of TMs at my disposal, even though they're randomized. We're gonna need to switch out, so Scabber doesn't die. Go to Zoa. Just a big fan of the aesthetic in this game. They added the animations, which are pretty realistic for the time. Just a good touch. The ones in Emerald, where they did it again, where they kind of just like jump. Not as big of a fan. Definitely a bigger fan of them here in this game. So Scabbers real quick before we keep going. First bug catcher. It's gonna have a whole lot of something. Sentret. Alright. Scabber should have no issue here. I think next one will probably be a trainer lock where won't be doing any wild encounter grinding. To only be using trainer battles. Done a couple runs like that before. It's fairly interesting. It's doable in Crystal. Not as doable in Gen 3 because you've got some weird gaps in trainers and everything. You really get lagged behind once you get to like the 7th, 8th badge before you get to the Elite 4. Dang Scabbers. Okay, there we go. But to waste 2 potions on Scabbers. But we'll get another team member up here real quick. Okay. Alright, they're at 31. Let's see what we're working with. Oh no! Okay, well, stats are different, so maybe it might be worth it. Typically Sunkern's just awful, and Sunstones are hard to come by, but definitely got some things in our favor this time. I do think he still only knows growth at this point, though. Watch its catch rate be like insane. gonna keep it. We'll just same name as Sunflora, but in Spanish, so Solflora. Solflora, yeah. Let's see what the stats are like. What should be like 1. Phew. Already doing better. Okay. Can't say I'm not mad we missed out on Jigglypuff. Sometimes it's just hard to find Moonstones even in a randomized run like this. Go ahead and switch quick attack out. Just a better move because it's got priority added in. Things like Dark Cave and Mount Mortar I won't walk through until later, until we access the full dungeon. I guess we're really vying for quality encounters. We'll use some of the different floors and the encounter rates to our favor if we need to. We'll sneak in and get this real quick before you fight that bug catcher. So the first one had the Sentret, so let's see if this one's normal type also. No, it's not. Didn't intentionally mean to grind with Scabbers, it just happened to be the first one out, so we'll keep working with Scabbers. Let's do get to Violet City, check some things out, and then we'll call it a day. Since it's all Sun Kerns, I'm gonna speed through this real quick. Thanks, Wade. He is a trainer of interest. He'll save you his phone and he'll let you know if you find certain berries. Just these day-to-day adventures. Let's heal up real quick. And let's see what the randomized trade in his house is. Do you have Hitmonchan? That's an awful trade. No. Wouldn't do that even if I had one. Whoa. Whoops. My bad. Let's go get this berry real quick. And then we'll check out to see what the trainers are like. Actually, we'll do the encounter in Sprout Tower. Go ahead and just try to fill out the team a bit more. Nope. Probably pretty dizzy after that. Unlike Gen 3 in the trainer school, you do not get an item, so we're just gonna just have to move them out of the way. See what we got roaming around the Sprout Tower. And then, oh crap, probably should have got more Pokeballs, but alright. That'll be a solid addition. We'll try to use the lure ball on it. So under normal circumstances could have been found in the water. Oh, well, never mind. Gotta love the crits. But yeah, we'll figure out what Sprout Tower's type is going to be, and then we'll call it a day. Sage Nico wants to battle. Ooh. Well, I can use Zoa because he doesn't know Thundershock yet, I don't think. But even if he did, he couldn't hurt Zoa, so I used a stab on him. Tail Whip would work too, because he's Steel type. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, actually pretty slow this iteration. Is that or Zoa's fast? That'd be awesome. Zoa's ended up having a good amount of speed with that typing. Dang, Scab. Okay, so Scabber's looking to train towards a physical attacker with special defense, so It's gonna be pretty versatile. We'll keep him out for a bit. Get a couple tail whips on him. We'll switch out to something else. It's only level 3, so 2 should be fine. Let's hit Terabyte, do it. That was taking a bit longer than I thought. Alright, well, let's go heal up real quick and then call it a day. Well, we'll check our stats now that we've got some levels added to these guys. Supercharge the steer when you're on turbo. Let's head back to Sprout Tower, and I'll definitely remap that button for next time. Alright, so gotta start a Terabyte here with the polka dot bow. Whoa, special attack. Alright, so that's pretty solid. Just a defense. Physical attacker, that's good for scabbers. Solid speed for Terabyte. Zoa. Oh, actually, it's gonna be a bit slow. So Magnemite must just be slow in this iteration. Diglett, a bit more rounded, and then I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Soul 4 will be around that long. Well, we'll call it a day for this part, and then next time we'll clear out Sprout Tower and go get the first badge from Falconer. Alright, until next time, see ya.